Welcome everybody to the late start 9:15 game of the Marquette Golden Eagles versus the LWSA Hawks, team number 1. And whatever team wins here is headed to the championship of the Big Cheese at 1 o'clock today. Varsity just finished on this court and was successful against the Dallas Mavericks team 2. Both Sydney and Lucy from the prep team got some playing time in that game as well, so they should be good and warmed up. And the buzzer's going to go off in about 15 seconds here to start the game. All right, so it looks like your starting 5 today is Sydney ready to take the tip-off with the Cosgrove sisters and an Ivy, Lucy and Leah to start us off. Yesterday you saw a whole group of younger players. They were able to get some playing time and score. We expect to see the same here today. All right, tip-off goes to Ivy Cosgrove. Great steal by Leah there, over to Sydney in the middle, nice and patient. Ball in and out, Sydney gets it back, and ball goes in. WRSA gets the ball. It's about an 8-foot shot. Everybody's tight on the shooter there. Ball short, off of Sydney's chair. Anna's got it. Here comes Marquette. Anna swings it off to the side. Sydney's open in the middle again. About a 4-foot shot. Misses it there. Rolling out of bounds. Stays Marquette ball. Hard for a player to adjust from shooting on a 10-foot hoop with the varsity-sized ball, getting back down to prep, but Sydney, I'm sure, will figure it out. Anna's got a nice shot there. Ivy's underneath for the rebound. Marquette off to a little cold start there, but they should warm up quickly here. Great defense picking up the ball handler, not letting anybody in the lane. Lucy again in the front screen here, really a premier defender in the entire prep conference. Not much chance of getting around her. Sydney's got the ball handler out deep. As you can see, there's nobody in the lane. All offenses want to try to get in the lane to take an easier shot. Chance for a pick and roll there. Didn't work out. Bucket. Score is 2-2. Anna easily gets to the lane. Leah on the side. 2 points. Can hear Ivy calling out, get to the 3-point line to set up their teacup. Coach wants them to be aggressive on defense, keep the shooters out as far as possible. Ivy's too fast to the corner there, can't get around her. Good ball handling and movement by the Hawks. You can see number 47 at the top of the lane trying to get in. Anna, another phenomenal defender. Not much chance unless he gets a pick out there to get into the lane. There is no shot clock in prep basketball, so the prep team can take as long as they can. 47 had a chance in the lane there, but Sydney was right in front of him. It'd be a tough shot over Sydney. You could hear their ball handler calling the players out of the lane so they don't get a 3-second call. And a foul called on the Hawks there. Oh, sorry, not a foul. Timeout by the Hawks. All right, back in action here. 4:54 left in the first quarter. Still at the early phases of this game. Marquette is up 4-2. You can see them setting up for the teacup on the top, but they're going to adjust quickly here because the ball is being taken out on the sideline down low where you see the ref. So you see the teacup pivot and is now on this side of the court. Again, the point of the teacup is to create a rainbow wherever the offensive team is. Underneath that offensive team, you create a rainbow to keep them out of the lane. You can see 15 setting a pick here, but Anna drops underneath. Ivy goes over the pick to stop them there. Great defense by Marquette. Hawks probably going to have to settle for these 8-foot shots. Great block by Anna. And here come the Eagles. Sydney deep into the lane again. Nobody stops her. Nice patient shot. Just rims out. Leah's got the rebound, and the bucket is good. So you can see that as two players came down the right side, Anna and Ivy followed those two players. And the other three players just waited for everybody else to come out. Leah, one of the youngest players there, staying in front of the ball. Really smart defense. They're stuck pretty far away. Be surprised if they take that shot over there. Again, no shot clock, so they can just hold the ball there. Nice cut to the lane by the Hawks. He's close. Too far underneath. And refs bail him out with a foul. Not a shooting foul. If a person is in the act of shooting and get fouled, they get 2 free throws. But if they're not in the act of shooting, they just get the ball underneath. Hard to see it on the camera here, but the ball's right underneath the hoop. Ball's in. He's far under the hoop. Really hard to shoot over Sydney, but he's able to do it and scores. Surprising that Marquette let him in the lane. Breakdown on defense there. Sydney is in again, super close to the hoop. Can't let her in that close. She's not going to miss from that close. Marquette's 8-4. You can hear coach yelling out to stop their chair. So what that means is that he doesn't want them to sit and wait for them to come in and get closer to the lane. He wants them to meet their chair as soon as they're across half court. In the prep division, you cannot press. So you notice once we got that rebound, the gray team had to go back immediately. Nice pass to Leah. Leah scores another bucket. Leah really gaining her confidence, able to take that shot when she's wide open. Often Sydney and others will draw two defenders, leaving Leah open for that shot. Defenses will learn pretty quickly they can't leave Leah open like that. Nice shot by number 17 there off the glass. Marquette's up 10-6. Minute 43 to go in the first quarter. Again, Sydney gets really close, about a 4-foot shot. Small defender underneath her. Doesn't look like there's anybody on the court that's going to be able to get a hand up in front of her. So if they let her get that close, Sydney's going to have a big day. All right, so the ball handler's been able to get in for about these 8-foot shots. We'll see if the Marquette does anything different to keep them out. Looks like they have Sydney on them. It's going to be really hard to shoot underneath or over Sydney. All right, Leah's out here. All right, he gets behind his defender. He gets behind his offensive player to try to take a shot, but he's about 10 feet away. That'd be a long shot, particularly with Lucy swiping at the ball. Great defense, keeping that shooter outside of the 8-foot mark now that we know he can shoot that shot. Great defense with Leah. Hand out in front. Leah's going to back up here. Yep, keep them about 10 feet away from the hoop rather than 8. Lots of contact on the ball. Great defense. Ball handler just throws it away. Not sure if that was a shot or a pass. Ivy picks it up quickly, off to her sister Anna for a wide open layup. She's not able to connect, but looks like Leah's got the rebound. Anna over to Sydney. Sydney bucket. Bucket right before the shot clock there. Sorry, just before the first quarter shot. After first quarter, Marquette's up 14-6. All right, looks like Cooper and Roland are getting into this game, and Eleanor. Eleanor was not able to make yesterday's game. Eleanor is a great performer in both theater and choir, so had a choir performance yesterday. Most of these kids on the team have incredible extracurricular activities, but all of them commit heavily to wheelchair basketball, practicing for more than 3 hours every Saturday. So your lineup from left to right here is Ivy, Cooper, Roland, Eleanor, and Anna. So 2 experienced kids on the court, 2 younger kids on the court, and Eleanor has been on the team for a couple of years and has a great sense of the defense here. So foul on Cooper there, running his chair into the offensive player, but they were not in the act of shooting. You'll notice on the inbounds pass here, you're not allowed to start in the lane. So you'll see all the offensive players outside of the lane, but they try to cut in. Might have been an illegal play there by the Hawks, but refs let it go, and they score. Again, under the pass from underneath the hoop, the offensive players have to be entirely out of the lane until the pass. Ivy loses control of the ball, but smartly rolls it off the opponent, so still Marquette ball. Nice cut by Anna to the hoop. Gets the pass from her sister Ivy, and they score. Marquette's up 16-8. See Anna out there providing instruction to some of the younger players. They really go deep on the teacup here. Eleanor smartly goes out and grabs the ball handler. Cooper's underneath, keeps him out. Cooper had a bunch of steals yesterday, which can really work well for him, but also means he doesn't have his hands on his wheels. So if there's a better person with chair skills, they're going to be able to get around him, just like you saw in that play. Anna, again, gets close. About a 6-foot shot, a little bit short. Hawks ball. Cooper's got a slide underneath there. He does his job. Nice shot there by number 47 in the lane. It's a tough shot, 6 foot away from the hoop. So Marquette has shown their ability to score with this group of 5 on the court, but their defense is a little bit slower. Ivy's got a 6-foot shot. Typically she can hit that shot, just rolls out. Hawks ball. Again, Anna advises Roland to go down to the baseline. 47 with that shot. Somebody's got to keep him out of the lane. You notice with the starting 5 on the court, he never was able to get that shot. But with some of the younger defenders on the court, not knowing the defensive scheme yet, he's able to sneak in there for that shot. Still a tough shot to make. Coach Jim calls for timeout to instruct them on how to keep number 47 out of the top of the lane there after he scored twice in a row. Yesterday, during the break between both games that Prep played, there was a shooting competition where Marquette did very well. It was broken down by age group. And Sydney won the 13-year-old age bracket, and Ivy won the 12-year-old bracket. So something added new here to the Big Cheese. Kids had a lot of fun doing it. All right, same lineup for the Golden Eagles on the court. They are up 16-12 with 5 minutes left in the first half. Anna's got the ball, brings it up the middle, decides to go to the side. Ivy's way underneath if she can get the ball. Anna couldn't make a clear pass, so smartly pulls it back. Ivy didn't want a 3-second call in the lane, so she moved around. Ivy draws the offensive player way out, cuts underneath, can't get in the lane. They're going to need a little help from some of these young players to get at least one pick to break them through. Bad pass by Anna there, right in the hands of the Hawks. Here come the Hawks. Cooper's quick enough to get in front of them, keep them out. Number 47's got that shot there. Ivy keeps them further out of the lane. All right, Cooper taps it off of the Hawks player, and it is Eagles ball. Great defense by Cooper. All right, 2 subs coming in, both Leah and Sophia. Bring a little bit more experience on the court. In for Roland and Eleanor. Want to make sure we're setting up these young kids for success. So you can see, can't quite see it, it's off camera. Coach immediately brings out the whiteboard for both Roland and Eleanor to provide them a little bit more instruction. Ivy's got a nice 6-foot shot over the free throw line. Again, she can hit that shot consistently. Unfortunately, it doesn't go in this time. Here come the Hawks. Ball goes in. Got to make sure to keep number 17 out there. Leah comes out to provide a great pick for Ivy. Ivy nails that shot from just under the free throw line. Great offensive play by Leah, getting Ivy wide open for that shot. All right. Looks like they immediately drop the teacup back down to the free throw line instead of the 3-point line. That happens sometimes when you don't have your fastest players on the court. Looks like 17 is going to hit that shot consistently from 8 feet. So they're going to have to keep them out at 10 feet or further if they're going to be successful. Marquette's lead has been cut to 2, 18-16, with 2:40 left. Ball's off of the Hawks, tipped it out. Anna was wide open in the lane, but good defense by LWSRA. They're going to run an inbound play here. Hopefully get it right back to Anna, but unfortunately, bad pass and it's stolen. Notice how Ivy kept them all the way out by the 3-point line, but nobody was paying attention to 47. Tie ball game. You can see on the sideline both Lucy and Sydney chomping at the bit to get back into this game. Looks like Coach wants to get some of the younger players more experience. Great shot by Ivy. About a 9-foot shot there off the backboard. Beautiful. Lots of practice on that shot in the last few practices. When we play tougher teams, we got to have that shot, similar to the way that LWSA has developed that shot. Doesn't seem like a foot makes a whole big a difference there, but if you notice, number 47 didn't get to his spot. He was about a 1.5 feet further back because of good defense and completely missed the rim. So that's how big of a difference just pushing people back from that 6-foot shot to that 8-foot shot makes. Out of bounds, Hawks ball. 1:30 left in the half. Only 2 players on the Hawks to score have been 17 and 47. So they're going to try to keep them out at that 10-foot range. Not sure who that pass was to, but Cooper grabs it. That's his second steal of the game. Great defense from the young player. 1 minute left here. Great seal for Anna in the middle. Leah's got it. Ball goes in. Marquette's up by 4. All right, 35 seconds left. We'll see if the Hawks try to hold this for the last shot or if Marquette's able to get a turnover here and get the last shot of the game. Sophia's doing a good job keeping them out. Another great 8-foot shot from 17. Looks like he's going to hit that shot all day. Got to keep him out at that 10-foot range where he's not comfortable taking the shot. All right, 10 seconds left. Marquette set up here for the last shot of the game. 5 seconds left. Long shot. And after the first half, Marquette is up 22-20. 2 of their starters, both Lucy and Sydney, sat out most of that first half there. So I think coach is depending to be able to get back up to a quick lead if they need to. We'll see you all at the start of the second half. All right, we are back for the second half here. Marquette is going to be coming closer to the basket here, so you get a good look at their offense. And interesting to see what coach will do when their starting five was on the court. They jumped out to a 15-point lead. And then as they started to rotate some players, they cut the lead. Hawks cut the lead down to 2. So it looks like they're going back to at least 4 of the starting 5 here. So you have Ivy and Lucy, Leah, Sydney, and Caden on the court. Caden, number 41, at the foreground here. His first tournament here. Great to see the young players out here. All right, Ivy brings the ball down towards the middle here. Sydney's got the ball about 4 feet away. Just rolls out. That's a good shot for her. She should be able to hit that as soon as she gets warmed up a bit. All right, you got some stronger defenders in there, but 17's able to sneak in a little bit, but they're getting a hand in his face. Sydney's got the ball. Here comes Marquette. Ball's up to Ivy. She's all alone. Scoops it up, rolls out. Lucy gets it, though. Ball's too far. Hawks got the ball. All right. Oh, nope, still Hawks ball. All right, so you can see Caden way too far off on defense there. Smartly gets back by his team, getting some instruction from Ivy and Leah down there. All right, see how Lucy stops that all the way past the free throw line. Now hands it off to Leah. If he goes underneath, it's about 10 feet out, and you see how that shot is short. So if they can keep 17 out to that 10-foot mark instead of the 8-foot mark, has been unable to hit a shot thus far. Great pick here by Leah. Lucy's gets it down to Sydney. Sydney over to Ivy for a 2-foot shot. Too short. Ivy's got it back. Blocked by the Hawks. Marquette goes back on defense. Again, Leah smartly keeps 17 all the way out past the free throw line. Now Sydney's got her hand there too. Tough pass. Ivy's screaming for help because she's got 2 players down there. Sydney meets him all the way out at the 3-point line. Great push by Sydney to get out there. He's stuck out there at that 10-foot mark. Keeping 47 underneath. A third player has to shoot. Caden gets the rebound, drops it off to Sydney. Lucy keeping number 17 out from getting back on defense here. Provides a wide open lane to Sydney in the middle. Takes a deep breath off the backboard and in. That play made entirely possible by Lucy, who kept number 17 out and unable to get back on defense. Really smart offensive play. And that's about a 10-foot shot. Lucy's got her hand on the ball. He's not going to take that shot. Again, just a huge difference when he's so far away from the hoop. Launches it and misses the shot. Unable to hit from that 10-foot mark out. The super fast Ivy is ahead of everybody on the court. They try to pick her up. That leaves Sydney wide open in the middle. Patiently turns and shoots. Ball's in. Marquette's back up to a 6-point lead. They cannot stop that combination. All right, if this holds true, they're going to meet number 17 all the way out at the 3-point line again. Keep him out. Timeout, Hawks. Going to talk about it. We are back in action. You're good. Nope, you're good. Caden swipes the ball away. Still have the Hawks. I'm announcing. I got a mic on. We have another cameraman set up in front of us here. Has a much nicer camera than I do. Hopefully we'll get some footage from him as well. Sydney steals the ball. She's got 3 players on her, which is going to leave somebody wide open in the middle. Pass is too tall for Ivy. Hawks ball. It's the right play, but the pass is just a bit too tall for Ivy. Marquette's up 26-20. All right. Great defense. Lucy steals the ball. Leah's out in front. Hopefully she can set a pick for somebody. She smartly picks out 17, the strongest defender on the team. That leaves her open in the middle. Sydney's got the ball. Nice and easy. Ball is in. Marquette has extended their lead to 8. Again, with their 4 of their starting 5 on the court, Hawks have been unable to score, and Marquette has been able to extend the lead by another 6 points to 8 points. 2:30 left here in the third quarter. See Leah on the left there doing a great job keeping 47 out all by herself. He makes a good move, but Leah recovers. You can see Leah there continues to spin her chair forward rather than backwards. Typically the best way to get that is to turn away. She smartly starts to turn away from him and is doing a much better job now of keeping him out. Way to correct herself there. Leah's doing such a great job on 47. That leaves Sydney to just roam in the middle there to protect the lane. They've got 17 all the way back by half court. Foul called on Caden. It's okay to reach in for the ball as long as you make contact with the ball. If you make contact with their arm or any other part of the player who's got the ball, then it's going to be a foul. All right, steal by Lucy. That's 2 consecutive steals by Lucy down the court. She's so fast. She's all the way down here by herself. Sydney's there by herself, patiently puts it in. And now they're up 30-20. When they've got to put a chair on either Lucy or Ivy on the court, that leaves Sydney wide open. And she's got 8 points quickly here. Strong plan there by Caden, chasing the ball. Everywhere that ball is, he's there. Really keeping number 17 out. It's great work when you can get some extra help. Great help when you get some extra work from a player like Caden out there. Lucy steals the ball again, but pops back into the players of the Hawks. Sydney keeping number 47 out. Even if he gets close, it's going to be really hard to shoot over Sydney. That's a matchup in her favor. Leah's picking people out on the break here. Lucy's got 17 out. That leaves Ivy wide open, but she stumbles with the ball, launches it to Sydney. Sydney can't quite hold on to it. Jump ball, Hawks ball, 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Again, there's no pressing, so now that it's the Hawks ball, Marquette has to go back on defense. They cannot start playing defense until ball crosses half court. So smart move here by the Hawks. They're rolling the ball in. That doesn't start the clock. Save them a few seconds here with only 8.9 seconds left. But Lucy's going to immediately stop them at half court. They're going to have to launch something here. Great defense by Ivy. Another steal by Lucy, but no time to take a shot. That's the end of the third quarter. Hawks are unable to score with the stronger defenders in there by the Eagles and extend their lead back to 10. All right, we are back for the fourth quarter. Looks like Coach Jim and Coach Amber want to make a point here in the fourth quarter at their home tournament. So their starting five is back on the court. Anna Cosgrove's got the ball. Sydney's on the top of the free throw line, waiting to get a pick to cut in. But Lucy's wide open, unable to finish. She's got the rebound. Ball's in. Marquette up by 12. There's not many defenders on the court right now that are going to give up that 8-foot shot. You can see how brilliantly Anna and Ivy keep him 10 foot or longer away from the hoop by going underneath the pick that's trying to be set. He's a great shooter, but not even a great shooter can handle two defenders like that. Look at how far they're keeping him out. His chair's almost by the three-point line. He sneaks in, but Anna gets a hand on the ball, gets under control, and Marquette gives up that 8-foot shot, and it's in. Hawks 22, Eagles 32. Leah's wide open by herself underneath. Catches an unruly pass, is fouled, and she's going to the free throw line. So the rule on a free throw is that you have to keep your big wheels behind the line. You can actually roll up to get some extra strength to push it up. I don't think Leah's going to need that. And she makes her first free throw. You'll notice there's smaller wheels on the wheelchair, which are called casters. Leah gets the ball back. Too strong. Hawks ball. So there's little casters on the wheelchair, 4 of them, that prevent the chair from tipping over. They aren't completely foolproof. I can attest to that, having fallen in my sports chair several times, but that's what those casters there are for. The casters can be ahead of the free throw line, but not your big wheels. Leah's out there keeping 47 way out, leaves herself vulnerable to the pick, but gets back underneath. It's a smart play by the Hawks to go pick a player that's that far out, but Leah's a smart enough defender to get back underneath. Great defense by Marquette. Hawks ball at half court. Marquette's up 33-22 with 6 minutes left. It's a long shot for 47. He hasn't been able to hit a shot that far, but has the confidence to take it. Too strong. And Eagles ball. Look at Lucy flying down the court to get in front of 17. 17 thought they were safe, but Lucy just comes out of nowhere. Anna comes coasting down. Ivy, strong cut, makes the pick for Sydney. Sydney's wide open, 2 feet away. Can't stop that. What an incredible offensive play by Ivy Cosgrove coming in, and instead of calling for the ball, making a seal for the much taller Sydney to get to the basket. Unselfish basketball by Marquette, and they get the bucket. Great pass by Anna getting it in. Those 3 have been playing together for the last 3 years, have great chemistry. Even in the off season, they're in the backyard playing basketball together. It's great to see the friendships that come out of here together as great basketball. Ivy is wide open. Scoop ball, too strong. She's been practicing that scoop. It's a good play. It's actually not a showy play. It's actually, for many players, a much more consistent, but she's still got to master that shot. Great defense. Their shooter number 17, more than 10 foot away from the hoop. He's not going to take that shot. Tries to pass it low. Goes straight to Sydney. Sydney's got the ball. Lots of back picking here. Ivy keeps out 17. That should free up Anna all the way to the hoop. She dumps it off to Leah. Oh, a little too short for Leah. She's got it again. Lots of players around the hoop. Lucy takes her time. Too strong. Off of the Hawks. Marquette ball. Into Lucy, right back into Anna. That's their classic inbounds play. Often teams forget to hold the inbounder. Easy 2 points for Marquette. Hawks are hanging in there, not showing any signs of frustration. Leads back up to 15 points. Again, Marquette, with their starters in, got to a quick 15-point lead. Hawks came back with some younger players on the court for Marquette, but now Marquette solidly in control with only 3 minutes left in the game. Oh, nice shot by number 47. A little bit of a foul there by Marquette, pushing him out of his spot. But he hits that 8-foot shot. Timeout by Coach Jim. Likely a substitution timeout to get some younger players out on the court with a 13-point lead with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. All right, you see an orange team rolling passes, getting ready for the next game. That's WASA. Great to see WASA here at the tournament. We haven't seen them in the tournament yet. There are neighbors to the south. In fact, many of our athletes play other sports as part of WASA, including track and field. So great to see them coming up to support the Big Cheese tournament. All right, refs calling people back to the game. You hear the chant of "We are Marquette, caw caw." And looks like Sophia and Eleanor are in, together with Anna, Lucy, and Sydney. So still a strong lineup here out on the court. All right, Anna's got the ball. 13-point lead. About 2.5 minutes left. Anna gets her glasses knocked off, still gets up a shot. Kind of surprising, no foul call there, but often happens when a team's this much in the lead. You don't get those calls. Let's see how this defense keeps out number 17. He's able to get down to about 8 feet. That's a shot he likes. Tries to get the ball into their taller player at 47. Can't get that ball when Sydney's there. Anna's such a strong dribbler, able to get around some of these younger, smaller players. Lucy provides a pick. Anna curls around. Oh, ball hangs on the rim, just out. That's a great play by Lucy and Anna. Hopefully they can get that shot to fall in the future. All right, under 2 minutes. Hawks have the ball, down by 13. Sydney taps the ball away, but they call a foul. Again, in these games, often the teams that are behind will get those calls. A bit of a touch foul called there, looked like a clean block. But nevertheless, number 17 is at the line. They give him a shooting foul. First shot off to the right, no good. Second shot, swish. Score is Marquette 37. Yes, Marquette 37, Hawks 25. A minute 45 to play. We'll see what kind of play they run here. Sophia's got her player sealed. Makes it easy for Anna to move around. Over to Lucy. Pops it over to Sydney. Ball's in. Notice how quickly Lucy popped out of the lane after she got that ball. Typically, if you get the ball in the lane, you're not taking a shot. That's a 3-second call. Lucy is so fast, she got out of the lane before that 3 seconds could be called. Great play by Marquette. All right, running in on a minute left here to play. Marquette's up by 14. The super tall Sydney just reaches over, knocks the ball out of the lap of number 17. Hawks ball. All right, number 17 has been super smart creeping into the lane, but Sydney figures out how to defend that, pushes him out to the 3-point line. Eleanor, unfortunately, overextends, but Sydney's right there with her big arms. Really hard to take that shot. He's going to have to look for a pass with Sydney in his face. All right, 3 seconds called there by number 14 that was waiting for the pass in the middle. And it's Marquette's ball. All right, 40 seconds left. Lucy's right in the middle. Nobody covers her. Easy shot. Unfortunately, doesn't go in. Lucy's her biggest critical and yells out to her teammate, "What was that?" Wishing she would have had a little bit more patience on that shot. Nobody covers 17. He's too good to leave open. Last minute shot goes in. Marquette's up by 12. Teammates calling from the bench to hold it for the last shot. We'll see what Marquette does here. Nobody holds Sydney. She is right in the middle of the lane. 3 seconds does not start counting until they cross the half-court line. Oh, Sydney was not expecting the pass. Ball goes out. 3.4 seconds left. Marquette's got this one under control. 39-27. Last second timeout here. Not sure who called that timeout. Unusual timeout with such little time left on the clock. We will likely be back live streaming for anybody interested in the varsity game. The earlier varsity game, both Lucy and Sydney got some minutes. Not sure if they'll be playing in the 11 o'clock game, but we'll try to stream the 11 o'clock game. If not, we will see you back here at 1 o'clock for the Big Cheese Championship. Marquette defending their home court in the championship game. Last year, Marquette was unable to close out the tournament. They got defeated by Kansas City on a last-second play where in the timeout, Kansas City came out and double-teamed Sydney from getting out of the timeout. Apparently a legal play. And was able to close out that game. But Marquette won the more important game, which was the regional championship, defeating Kansas City on their home court. So we'll see Kansas City and others again at the regional tournament hosted in Kansas City on the way to nationals again. And Marquette closes this one out. We'll see you all again at 1 o'clock for prep or at the 11 o'clock varsity game.